Good evening. Once again, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. And as usual on Monday nights, we always have our fun with our family and talk about the Shy. And we are on the Shy Review, Season 3, Episode 9. And we got our co host. What's up, Keisha? What's up, Wayne?
What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
All right, all right, all right, all righty. Whoa. What she kept saying, Dwayne?
Oh,
What she kept saying? Lena Waithe?
oh, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
okay. So we're gonna hit it right off.
F
Dwayne, take
Lena,
it away, man. Talk to us
F,
about the Shy, episode 9.
F Lena Waithe. Yeah, I said it. F her, man.
So everybody's
Yo,
been talking. Everybody's upset about Ronnie. Dwayne, Ronnie got
yeah.
killed off the show. Ronnie's the only one that was in every episode of the
Every
Shy
episode.
so they killed the character of Ronnie off. How you feel about that, Wayne?
I don't like that they killed Ronnie off. I saw her in the interview where she said there was nothing more to do with his character. That may be true, but let him go to Springfield with his two boys and live a new life in Springfield, Illinois. Like, what you had to kill Ronnie off for? And then to avenge the death of Coogie, who was episode 1, his brother forgave Ronnie. Like, a lot of people forgave Ronnie for killing this young man. So now you just bring his supposed best friend that we ain't even know he had a best friend, comes up and kills Ronnie for his best friend 2 years later.
So Dwayne, me and you also, besides watching the episode in season 9, we also was able to watch Lena Waithe did a live for everybody that don't know on her IG, and she had the actor who plays Ronnie, which she didn't even remember how to pronounce his name properly, as well as Tay Davis. Tay Davis plays the actress Tracy. So
Keisha, you see the look on your face? She called the man by his first name, and he said, Lena, that's not actually how you pronounce my name. And he corrected her. This is a guy that's been on every episode of your show for 3 years,
Wow.
and you ain't even know how to call him by his proper first name.
so
That's
Keisha, let's
very
talk.
European.
Keisha, me and you didn't talk. We talked a couple times yesterday, and at first you couldn't watch it because your on demand was tripping, which you need to be getting in touch with your cable provider now, because you pay for on demand. But then when I actually told you Ronnie got killed to give you incentive to figure out what was going on, and you watched it, and I got a text just like, I'm mad. That's all you said. You didn't say nothing else.
Yeah, because I really didn't see the purpose. I think that he kind of deserved to go off into the sunset. Like, he kind of deserved to, he atoned for what he felt like he did wrong, and he was trying to make it right.
Right.
And then they killed him. And first of all, whatever the boy name is at this point, he been dead since episode 1.
The original episode
Cookie,
1.
Cookie
Cookie been
actually
dead.
don't get me wrong. Cookie actually was the beginning of the show because Jason got killed, and Jason had gave Cookie the necklace,
Right.
and that's how
No,
Ronnie thought.
Cookie
No,
stole
no,
the
Yeah,
next
Cookie
yeah,
stole
Cookie
the
stole the
necklace.
necklace.
necklace. You're right. So that's what made Ronnie think that Cookie killed Jason. So it was like you could have did, for lack of better words, she could have did all this in the first season. Like you had, like I said before,
You done
he went
got
through
us
all this with
invested in
Common
people, and we're not having proper.
closure.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
So I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When every time I watch The Shy, I always tap my tablet to see how much time I got left, just to see when the ending gonna come.
Right.
And when they was out there at Smokies, which should have been still Sunny's, and eating, I'm thinking it just seemed too nice. Something I had a feeling something was about to go on,
Yeah, something was
but I
bound to
but
happen.
I didn't expect because sometimes you watch shows and you hear the music they playing, and they was playing like some type of drama filled music in the background. It wasn't more like uplifting. So then when they shot him, I'm like, hold up. So then me. Later on that morning, I got up and I called Dwayne like 7 o'clock in the morning. I said, "You seen it?" He's like, "I'm watching that." I was like, "Call me when you're done." And when he got done watching it, it was more like why.
Yeah, I just don't understand why. And she predictable. We all knew Keisha was gonna wind up being pregnant. That's a predictable storyline.
But see, even in that, like it just the shy.
First of all, they didn't give her the morning after pill in the hospital.
They didn't give her a test in the hospital. Didn't they test her for everything?
Yeah,
why they actually have to go to the store and get a pregnancy test?
If I'm to believe that they woke up together, right? They woke up together before Ronnie came to save her.
Yeah. Right.
They didn't give her a morning after pill in the hospital.
They should have.
If they tested her for everything, they wasn't in CVS like, Mimi, let me in. They didn't give her a morning after pill.
They should have, because the kidnapper was like, I know why you...
Right. I'm not understanding that.
Kidnapper was like, I know why you ain't wake me up, because we had a long night. And you ain't going to test her?
Right. I'm gonna
ask y'all a question. How did y'all feel about the opening scene? Not the opening scene, but the after open scene in the church. Did you see that? How did y'all feel about the way they was cutting Douda off? Like they had already had discussion. It's like she just was just real short with him, yo.
She was short with him, and all of a sudden,
but the girl, she don't respect Douda.
No. And now all of a sudden, Ronnie redeemed, and here come Tracy. Tracy ain't been thinking about no darn Ronnie. Now she get
that even messed me up. I ain't gonna front. That even messed me up that they had Douda in the church, because that was the first time they had a connection, in which we're gonna see in episode 10. It was a connection with Douda and Stanley's father, whose name is Stanley as well, which is very interesting. Like it's like they're opening up new plots, I guess, to go to the next season if they have a next season, but they're not closing everything because Jake and Trig, like Trig could have got some money from the campaign, and it's like he didn't want no money. Like, dude, you just broke in an old trap house to get some money that.
But but he didn't rob Douda. All he took was paperwork. Yeah, I don't believe that.
Come on, you only gonna take paperwork when this man planted drugs in your car? You gonna do
a little bit
more than that?
So did y'all feel it was odd that Rose just gave him the combination and walked away? Like she didn't try to figure out like what's the plan, Jake, and then it's like she act like she's oblivious to what's going on.
Well, she was mad. She was mad.
No, I didn't, because they had a weird relationship and dynamic. He was very upset with her.
He was.
So Kay said they never even show Sonny leaving his spot, and they ain't gonna show Sonny. Sonny will not be back on the Shy until next season if they have a season 4, because he will not be in next week's episode.
Sonny ain't coming back. He's done.
But that whole Sonny thing pisses me off, because I don't see Emmett doing that to Sonny. Like, when did he go to him and apologize, or, like a child who did the wrong thing? Sonny poured his heart out. So Emmett just let it go and then stabbed Sonny in the back and said, Sonny is over. I'm here now. Like, I don't believe that.
Yeah. We the new generation.
We the new generation.
So let me ask y'all, how did y'all feel about Emmett having his epiphany moment?
But listen, let's go back to this church scene.
Okay.
You brought it up. There was a lot of dynamics in that church scene. You had the Douda and Rose thing going back and forth. You had to do.
Why she got an old last name like Rose?
I have no idea. Then you got the
Chicago, Keisha. It's Chicago.
You had the shooter get up in a church full of people and say, "Yo, F him, man.
You killed Cookie."
That's not the shooter. That guy was brown. The shooter was light.
No, that's the shooter.
Keisha, that's the shooter.
That's the shooter.
Under further review, Keisha, that's the shooter.
That's the shooter.
What they're saying. I just watched that episode. The shooter's kind of light.
Then you got Tracy there, right? Now, Ronnie didn't help Tracy out of tough situations since season 1. Shit, he the reason that Tracy, the reason Coogie dead because she wanted Ronnie to go get some justice.
So
Now,
Dwayne,
but
Dwayne,
wait, just wait 1 second. I'm gonna wrap it up real quick.
you gotta tell everybody in the chat the backdrop to all this when you was on the live yesterday. You actually watched Lena Waithe live yesterday, so you got to tell the people in the chat and everybody that's watching the backdrop.
I'm gonna do that. We're gonna get to that. But let me finish this church scene. So now you got Tracy going up in front of all these people in the church. Ronnie, you was there for me when nobody else was there for me. When I was in my darkest place, you was there. You're waiting the 2 years after the fact to tell this man that in front of a church full of people.
And it actually should have been last year because him and Tracy never fell out. It was him and Jada that fell out.
Right.
But last year, him and Tracy was good last year.
Yeah, they drove to see his father.
Yeah. She would have expressed that to him on that long drive down to the country.
Mm-hmm.
Lena is sloppy. Lena's sloppy. She writing. She don't know what she's doing.
So Dwayne, let everybody in the chat know what Lena Waithe and Trey Davis, who plays Tracy on the show, who's also from Chicago. Let everybody in the chat know what Lena Waithe said about how they felt and how Tracy felt about this episode. Because people was giving it to her.
Okay, so they did an after show, like 10 o'clock. It was on Lena Waithe's IG page, and they went live. And she started with the young lady that plays Tracy. First of all, when she introduced the young lady that played Tracy...
Family, whoever said Ronnie's dead, Ronnie is dead. It's Ronnie official dead. Tissue. Ronnie got shot in the head. You need to go back and watch the episode.
Got blasted in his head. He was leaking.
He's dead as a damn doorknob.
Ronnie's dead. It was confirmed yesterday. Let Dwayne explain on the live. If you go to Lena Waithe page on IG, it's still up there, as y'all may know.
Yeah, she confirmed it live.
So Dwayne, explain it. Explain this live.
So she went live. She had 2 people on last night. The first person was the young lady that plays Tracy. All right. They kind of lost me because when Tracy came on the scene, she had a glass of wine like this, and she was crying. As if that's the first damn time she saw the scene of Ronnie getting shot, right? So people was coming at her, and Lena was straight fire. Like, yo, this is trash. What you doing? This, that, and the other, right? So her and Lena was like, oh, y'all just mad because in this season, Lena decided to highlight the strong black woman, and like phoenixes, we're rising. She used that dumbass line again. And, you know, women is on a come up.
They said they was trying to basically say that this whole season 3, y'all, was to promote the women on the show,
strong black women,
and to promote the strong black woman. That was her excuse, because all of the fans, not just us that watch the show and us that do the show, the fans is letting them have it, because we paid attention definitely during this COVID. We was watching
and then
people are asking her.
And check this out, because somebody said, Lena, you not even wrapping things up. You ain't even let us know who killed Brandon. Lena and the actress had the nerve to say, well, y'all know who killed Brandon. It's obvious it was Duda. How? You didn't tell us that Duda killed Brandon. You ain't even say, how is that obvious? And Lena became very defensive because people was coming at her heavy. And she was just trying to defend that this year.
That's dumb, because why would Duda kill Brandon? He wasn't. It was no indication that he was telling by the time like that last episode. It made it seem like he was telling, like he was going to cooperate. So why would Duda kill Brandon?
I mean,
Brandon was going to take the fall.
It goes back to even when Dwayne always says with that one episode, Keisha. Why did Dominique, who Lala plays Dom, why did she say to Emmett, Brandon ain't shit? Like, what was the purpose of that? Like, even in yesterday's episode, after Darnell came in Smokies and he seen the ring, the first thing he said is, that looked like a pawn shop ring. Like, that was like a low line. But that was just like a cheap line that she didn't have to put in.
Here's my thing. Why do you have to shit on men to be the year of the Phoenix and for women to be women to arrive. Like I don't think
Thank
that
you,
that
Keisha.
I don't think that that's what women are really looking for. If you want to be acknowledged, I don't have to shit on you to be acknowledged. I mean, I just don't know. To me, I was already turned off. And it's not about a gay thing. I love my cousin. My cousin's named after my mother. She's gay. She's the quote unquote man in the relationship,
Mhm.
but she's soft. She's still a woman, right? All these women is like better than men. Like women are still women and men are still men. So I don't know. I'm not buying into whatever Lena's selling.
Yeah, that's what she
But
was saying.
one of the things,
Positive man on the show.
No, and somebody, I said that to her. I put in the quote and in the comments, why do you not highlight any positive black men? She didn't address me directly, but she went on to say, what we're showing is that people are not perfect. I'm even showing you that the pastor is not perfect. He's flawed. And then she said, well, maybe Jada is perfect. She's like, I think Jada is probably the most perfect person on the show.
Jada. Which one is Jada? That's the
Emmett
Kevin.
Emmett's mother.
Emmett mother.
Emmett's mother.
Right. She's not perfect either, but that was the impression I was getting. She's the perfect man.
So
So she could be a man better than men can be men.
so what do y'all think about the scene with Dom and Emmett, and she was like, I didn't catch feelings because I sucked your thing. Like, we didn't see none of that. Like, what? Like, that just was like,
When did she
it's
do
just
it?
some weird
In
scenes
a
in there, yo.
restaurant?
It's just like
Yeah.
some weird
Well,
situations going on. Like, Keisha, even you, when you said about season one, like, I ain't go back and look at it, but I think Sonny had owned the daggone story, yo.
He did.
Like,
Sonny,
Yes, he did.
Sonny owned it. Sonny owned it. But what happened to Sonny's brother? How about that?
who's really Jason's father?
Now, good point, Keisha, because let's be honest. You think Sonny, if he ran into trouble and couldn't keep his establishment together, you don't think his brother Q would have found out and paid off that debt?
And
Come
Q
on, man.
He would have
paid the debt off.
And Q is originally, thanks Kay for tuning in. And Q was originally the gangster. He was originally the one that was supposed to be Doodah. But they just like took him off the show. That's his gang.
Right.
That's his area.
And now that you say that, right, about Doodah and Q was supposed to be the original gangster. What about the man that Doodah was communicating with last year that
in
was
the jail?
In the jail.
He just don't exist no more, right? Now he the man that was running Doodah, but he just don't exist anymore. That was a figment of all of our imaginations. It's because she took over the writing, and she didn't even bring it together with.
I think that.
Go ahead, Keisha.
I think that people like that power thing. She's trying to emulate power. I really do believe so. Because if you were to sit and watch Power from the first season to the last season, it would be stuff that happened in season 1. You wouldn't see it again in season 5. So it might work. It might have worked for Power. It's not working for The Chi. Not in my opinion.
Because even with The Chi, like I mean, most of us watch a lot of shows. I mean, I probably watch more TV than most because of, when I was working at nights, I was able to watch TV a lot. But even with The Chi, I have never seen any series have so much turnover with characters. And I'm thinking that the show's not holding enough because you turning over characters. We lost like 5 or 6 characters in the last 11 episodes. And that's a lot for a show like this. That's not. I could see if it was a show and it was just about violence and people was in the street or whatever. But even The Wire, who everybody considered the best series ever. Exactly.
I think that Jason had a lot to do with like them changing the storylines, and I think now they want to get back to the kids. I'm thinking. But even some of that ain't realistic. I do like the Kevin and Keisha dynamic. I do.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
no, that
brother
was
and
a
sister.
listen.
That's a
That
brother
was
and sister
now
relationship.
that was a funny ass scene when he's like, Keisha, slow
Wait
down,
up.
Keisha, wait
Mm.
up. She ran on it, and Keisha got the white motivational speaker in her ear.
Right.
Breathe,
Breathe.
breathe.
Count
I think
backwards and breathe.
I like that relationship. I like
Yeah, it
Papa
is.
helping him to get what's the girl back? What's Kevin's girl back?
Gemma.
Kind of damn name is Gemma. I mean, I like Papa, Kevin, and Jake. I do.
But Keisha, I did get an opportunity to see Lena Waithe live. Yes, I saw it about an hour and a half ago, and it was
Mhm.
amazing. Like as I guess as a creator and a writer of the show, she was not real open with her audience. She was more like she got very defensive. When she started reading the comments, she got defensive and was like, "Oh, put it on here in the queue so I could put it up." You didn't really want to put them questions up there because
Nope.
people actually felt as though Ronnie was like the beloved figure. If you see people that watch the Shy, that their timeline, they talk about, wow, I wasn't expecting that and this, that, and third. Like I don't think nobody was expecting Ronnie to get his head blown
Because
off
I
like that.
think people liked Ronnie despite of like people wanted Ronnie to win,
They want him to win.
right? And so you already took that away from you because you wanted the other boy to. His mother was a damn fool. I
Yep.
can't think of his name right now. You wanted him to win. Now that wasn't her fault that he's fucked up in real life. But
Yeah.
then so now it's like people feel like it's happening to them more than once.
Now
Yeah,
somebody asked her last night, why did you wait so long to have someone avenge Coogie's death? She was like, because it's realistic. The streets don't never forget. You remember the Tupac lyric, and she did some Tupac lyric, and the streets never
yeah. She started
forget.
talking about
So
changes.
yeah, it changes. The Tupac song
Song
changes.
changes.
She started doing lyrics from Pac, and she talking about the streets was never going to
I
forget.
mean, I don't know that that's realistic. First of all, Cookie to me looked like he was a different type of kid that was to himself, right? His brother's dead. His mother is crazy. His cousin is high. Who is this person that was out to get you?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It just don't
And
add up.
even with that, like Brandon, every time Brandon would always have his moments in season 2 talking about his brother, Cooley was known as a good kid.
Mhm.
Right.
So
He was like
now,
this.
so
He was
so
like
now
the
you,
skateboard type
yeah.
kid.
He
So
was
now you
right. He
bring in,
was mischievous
so
skater
so,
Yeah.
kid.
so now you bring in one of his friends back in here to come and commit a crime. Now his life is messed up. Ronnie dead. Like it's just weird. Like and then even though some of us seen the previews, but how is his death going to really affect Keisha? He was her savior.
Yep.
Like that connection would have been a good story for those that don't remember. Kevin is the one that shot Ronnie.
I'm glad I didn't watch it. What's the Tupac lyrics? Ronnie been walking the streets. That ain't realistic.
Thank you. That's what I'm
That's yeah.
saying.
Ronnie was eating chicken out of Sonny's
Yeah,
at the
out of a
garbage. Like
garbage can.
if somebody wanted to get at Ronnie, he was easy to get at.
Everybody knew
That
where to
ain't
find him.
realistic.
It wasn't realistic. It would have been more realistic if she said his work here in Chicago's done. He saved Keisha. Now he gonna go work with his
Just
boys.
let
They
him
already
go
had a
off
job.
to the
Let him
sunset.
go.
Yeah,
But
even if you was gonna write him out the show, you shouldn't have killed him off the show. You could have
And I'm gonna tell you
you could
something.
have gave yourself an opportunity to bring Ronnie back.
And I'm gonna tell you something,
Right.
Keisha. Her conversation with him in that after show, it wasn't like a conversation I thought two people that have been working together for 3
Yeah,
years would have had.
like I said, we all know that when they do these shows, they be 6 months in advance. But for those of us that watch these actors on Instagram, one thing that me and Dwayne had noticed earlier was like it's like their chemistry was being forced, like they're
Right.
being forced from the studio or their production to do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And actually, they like flooded Instagram yesterday with pictures from this one episode. And then that was like one of the first times or second times that Lena Waithe actually did a live IG after episode to explain like, wow, like this was the episode. No, because I guess they might have knew or thought that people was going to be upset that they killed Ronnie off, but then they were so defensive.
They were
Or
very
it could
defensive.
be that she's getting people watching due to COVID, right? But it ain't like
You
that
froze,
what they
Keisha.
think it should be.
Yeah,
Right. You're
yeah.
right.
I don't think that
I'm
the
saying
Chi is
that
doing that good
people
right
may
now.
be watching. But that's what I was saying. People may be watching, but the feedback may not be good. Because
not
I'm
good at
telling
all.
you, I know y'all don't left me on P Valley, but down in the valley where the girls get naked, listen,
No. Hell
that's
no. That episode last night, oh my God. I'm back.
oh, you
I'm
watched
back
it.
on. Oh, yes. Yo, that episode
And
last
then
night.
HBO got this a
Pay,
show
pay,
with
pay
Tony
attention.
Scott.
Pay attention. It's the Chi review.
Okay.
No,
But
but
listen, and then this is funny.
Oh,
It's
tell
funny, right?
Keisha what happened, Dwayne.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Keisha what happened right now. So Lena was getting all this heat from people, and she was like, well, we need to be supporting everybody anyway. Check out the new show that's on HBO. Make sure y'all watching Greenleaf. They need our support. And somebody said in the comments, Lena, Greenleaf is finished. They had the series finale. She was like, oh, they did? Oh, well, we still need to be supporting one another. And she was so terrible on that live that she don't even need to do one next week, even though she says she is. She got
But if
mad
we-
because she was like,
here's my thing: if we support trash, how we gonna get good shows?
exactly.
I mean,
that episode, like I said, yesterday's episode, that was the first time I caught before both of y'all. Usually it'd be Dwayne call me like, yo, did you see it yet? I'd be like, nah, but I caught it. And it just didn't seem right from the door.
But I gotta be honest, right? This was my favorite episode, right? Until they killed Ronnie. That's when I was like, oh, this is bullshit. Why you killing man?
of a good episode. Like I said, I
the Keisha
like
and Kevin stuff.
Keisha and Kevin.
Was good.
I even like Trig. I don't know that I really believe the Trig and Jake thing because I don't feel like Trig would have sent him into danger.
Nope.
Right?
How'd y'all feel about Ronnie giving up that check to the baby mother, knowing that check is only like 2 months, 3 months on a private school? It was only $5,000. It wasn't. Private school costs $15,000, $16,000 a year.
But you know what? Knowing who Ronnie is, I can see him giving. Ronnie thinks that's being a man. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see him giving that check out.
And for those that don't know, that's in the chat,
I can see that.
That baby in that episode is really the actor that plays Ronnie's daughter. That's his real life daughter.
Yep.
Yeah, so not his granddaughter, his daughter.
Yeah, that's his daughter in real life. His daughter. That was her first acting scene. Yep. So what y'all think? Like, where we go from here? Like,
listen,
we still got the Jimmer's father, Dwayne. We still got that thing to wrap up.
Jimmer's father locked up with Papa's father.
Yeah, I want to know who Angela is and why Papa father want to see her so bad, and he asked the dude about the Angela lady.
Yeah, he said, I want to see her again, man.
I want to see her again.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see.
I don't. For some reason, like I don't know if they're gonna go there. Like it was a girl, like for as prostitution. I don't know if Lena gonna take us there, but it's like you gotta now since you opened up Stanley seeing his father get locked
transsexual. Up. It's probably gonna be a transsexual.
I was thinking that. Because they already showed you that bar.
Y'all
showed you that bar.
Y'all killed me with that one.
I'm telling you, they already showed you the bar. It's gonna be Uncle Clifford.
Seem like
it's gonna be Uncle Clifford
in the world.
Y'all devastated with that. Y'all killed me with that one, yo. I'm done. Y'all took the air. Y'all took the fight out of me with that one, yo. Oh, I wasn't expecting that, and I ain't got no water next to me, yo.
I'm
Yeah, but they
sorry.
got a lot.
See?
Listen, they got. Yeah, I finished mine. No, it's a little left. It's a little shot left. But
Yo,
listen,
y'all took
they
me
need
all the
a
way out with that one, yo.
2-hour episode as a finale because they got too much to
And
close
now
up.
Keisha wanna have a baby.
Keisha want to have a baby now.
Y'all took me
I
out,
mean,
yo.
so let me ask y'all a
I
question.
mean, I
Right?
don't know.
Y'all said Papa's Angela might be a transsexual.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah.
And if we trying to play this forward a little bit. I'm intrigued by this Jake, Duda, Rose triangle. Okay? Because Duda is an official dude. He kill every damn body. So he ain't gonna try to kill Jake. And if Trey get custody, ain't he supposed to be taking Jake out of town?
Yeah. So
You're right.
Jake,
You're right. You're right, Nicole. Nicole is right. Nicole said in the chat, Lena is doing too much. She all over the
Way
place
too much.
with these storylines, yo. It's just all over the place. Everywhere. It's like a daggone. You know how they show pictures of an octopus and the tangles just be like, damn, bring it in. She's just everywhere, yo. It's just
We ain't even seen Jake. We haven't even seen Trey's girl since like episode 3.
she went back to
I
something.
know
Something.
she went back.
well, the
Wherever they
the
from.
previews had them in to be back in the
I was.
previews.
She'll
I
be
saw
back
the
this
I saw
episode.
the, I saw
But
the previews.
there's no Lala in the last episode. No Lala. So it ain't like she gonna be the one that
Good.
say at the wedding. You know.
Maybe she gonna get some
I'm
acting
gonna ask y'all a
lessons.
question. Like, do y'all think that? And we know that Lala only signed for this 1 year, as well as Candy Alexander. Like, not Candy Alexander. I said the wrong name.
Candy Burgess.
Candy Burgess. Do
Yeah,
you guys think that?
to connect. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Do y'all think that they even got a shot to come back in if they have a season 4?
They're not gonna bring them back. And that's why I don't think they're gonna let Tiffany know what happened. I think that
I
Wentz is
mean,
gonna
I
go
think
down.
that Duda should be going to jail or something. You don't think?
And
I mean, he gotta go to jail because if
Dwayne,
he don't go to jail, he's going to try to kill Jake. He
Nicole
gotta
just
go
asked
to
the
jail.
question: why is Duda so interested in Jake?
Because
Maybe that's Jake's father.
He's running that for his campaign. Look at this young man that I took off the streets. His mother is a crackhead. His brothers was drug addicts.
Is Duda Jake's father?
Maybe Jake's father. Could be. That would be interesting.
Because is a cute girl.
Yeah,
She's
that
a
would be
cute
interesting.
lady.
But we don't even see the mother anymore. Isn't it in the first episode where the mother was supposed to go down to the courthouse?
Yeah.
And say she want her son back?
Yeah.
They never even touched on that again. But Duda, you could tell, like, during the year, during this season, Duda got a closer, like, warm feeling for Jake in his heart.
Yeah,
like, you know
and the
what I
crazy
mean?
thing is that Jake, Duda has said that one episode, you remind me of me.
Right.
But the craziest thing is that Jake talks super slick to Duda. Ever since he found out that allegedly he had something to do with Reg getting killed, he been talking super slick to Duda. And it's just strange how, like, Jake's character throughout the whole season, this season, it was like two different Jakes. It was like a passive Jake, and then now it's like the tough Jake one episode. Like one Jake act like he couldn't see nobody get beat up. It's just weird, Joe.
It is weird. It's about as weird as Ronnie putting his grandmother's ashes into the little lake, and then he walked around the rest of the day with an empty urn. Like, you walking all around the streets with Tracy with an empty urn. Like, what is going on? Like, what is going on?
I mean, I think that I don't know if it's the COVID. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they expect people to catch on to this stuff. When you watch these shows, like, listen, we're fans of The Chi. We like The Chi. But at the end of the day, we're trying to be as honest and transparent as possible. This episode kind of like really lost me, y'all. It's like It's a strange episode, y'all.
Then they're gonna get a folder to Lena's campaign manager. You really gonna get out and put
So
that
so
information in the hands of somebody else?
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
Did y'all peek at the opening of Smokey's when Emmett got on one knee? His other two baby mothers looked at each other and kept
they was
rolling their
hot.
eyes.
They was hot, boy. Emmett got down on that knee. And what's the whole Smokey and what is the whole Smokey Robinson angle? Smokey Robinson ass ain't from Chicago.
No, he heard Smokey
He
Robinson.
heard the song. He heard the song while her and the baby was sleeping or whatever, and that made him go get the ring, and that made him name the place because
Listen, I
Smokey
want
had his mirror.
so I'm not even.
Smokey had his miracles, and you're mine. Hey, come on, man. Come the fuck on. Come on. You think
And
Emmett
Smoke
coming up
not
with
his
that?
miracle because he was married to the lady in the miracles and he cheated on her too. I want Emmett with Keisha. So that's like the perfect little love story to me.
This Joker, this Joker came up with a proposed name of his restaurant, Suck My Bone. Is you crazy? Yeah, like and subscribe.
Make sure you guys
Go
like
on
and
YouTube,
subscribe.
like, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Like and subscribe. This man gonna have one of the proposed names. Suck My Bone. Is you crazy?
Oh. Yeah, that was too much, yo. That was too much.
It was
That
very
was too
poor
much.
and tarnished.
Yeah, that like who's all I can say is Lena says she's going to be more involved in the writing this season.
Yes,
It's
Well,
gonna
then
be
I
the gay,
and she's
class
and it's gonna be the gayest season ever.
gayest season ever. She said the gayest season ever. She ain't say she was going. And then last night they said this season was a year of the woman.
The year of the woman.
And
Yeah.
she teased last night that there will be a season 4. She said she couldn't officially say it last night, but it's in the works.
What happened to that?
Yeah,
Exactly.
like where's
What happened to
where's Tomas?
Yeah.
Tomas ain't coming. Tomas will not be in episode 10, you guys. He
And
will not
then-
be in episode 10.
Jada,
He was
all of a
only in
sudden,
2 episodes.
Oh yeah, what's up with that, Dwayne? She got
Jada
Keisha
has
came
become
out.
the end all. Jada has become the end all be all. Oh, you pregnant? Oh, we better call Jada.
Yeah.
We gotta
Well, I
call
knew she was a nurse, but then the week before,
They tried to make it seem like she was they tried to make it seem like she was a counselor.
Yeah,
She might as well be a doctor. All that school she done went to.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know, man.
Then you got
Shy.
Darnell coming up in there. Darnell and Dom.
Yeah.
That sound good together. And then Emmett want to get upset because he thinking his father gonna try to get his side piece.
But she's a hoe, so she probably screwed the father to get back at Emmett.
But the crazy thing
She will.
about
She will.
the even crazy thing about that is that even though we've seen Darnell and Darnell is quote unquote the player, we ain't never seen Darnell in action like that. Like that was like real
Well,
weird.
you did with Jada.
Well, him and Jada, they got history. That's
Yeah.
as they say, that's baby daddy and baby mother. So, but it just
but
seemed like
he was messing with Kevin and them stepmother.
yeah, that's how Trig knew him. I mean, what's the name? I mean,
Or
Dre.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, y'all. It just the shy is the shy. We pulled in.
I
We
gotta
9
say,
episodes in, y'all.
we got one to go, and I'm interested to see how she gonna wrap this season up. But the only way it could be realistic is if Duda go to jail, because if Duda don't go to jail, he gonna try to kill Jake. It's always been this man's dream.
So
to be the
let me
mayor of
ask you,
Chicago.
Dwayne. Let me ask you, Dwayne. If Duda goes to jail, who takes over this criminal element in the show?
Treg, because he ain't gonna leave Chicago. You gotta keep Jake in Chicago. Treg gonna stay in Chicago. And then his girl gonna be like, I want to go back home, and they gonna break up. And Trey going, shit, he been riding around in red.
So let me ask you, we just asking questions now. Now we assuming. So what are they gonna do with our boy's character?
Who?
Papa is about to see something in episode 10 that is like, wow.
Yeah, but you heard what he said in the coming attraction. This must be the work of the devil.
Yeah.
Throw the damn towel. Throw the damn towel. It's a rat. Throw the towel.
Oh, he said, huh, Stanley, you're under arrest. This must be the work of the devil. Hey yo, it's funny because he's the only one that's not on Instagram. Actually, he used to have an Instagram handle and he got rid of it. But
Who?
the guy who played Papa's father.
Oh yeah.
He had an Instagram page.
He jumped on Lena's live last night.
Yeah, he's an interesting character, yo. And he actually wear glasses, so he looks like who he is. But I want to see our boy, you know, hopefully we try to get we're gonna try to get somebody from the Chi to come on one day. One of these days we're gonna work on it. But if we get my boy, man, he ain't gonna come on with his earpiece because that's not who he really is, yo. But he always got that earpiece in. It just adds so much of that old head to his character, yo. So what y'all think about our girl Tiff, man?
Emmett Father in that headpiece.
Yeah, Tiff is our girl, yo. What y'all think they're gonna do with Tiff's character?
I don't think Tiff really wanted to take that ring because she know. But I think she was in front of all these people, so she decided to take it.
I think Tiff wanted to take the ring, but I think Tiff know it's something going on.
Yeah. She know.
But how is that going to work? How is Emmett? Tiff is not going to allow Emmett to work with that girl, Dom.
Nope.
Each and every day, and they don't already have sex. So, like, that's a storyline right there.
And that's a whole different. That's a whole different ball game of them because Emmett can't cook.
No.
Right.
Emmett can't cook at all.
Emmett can't cook. So
now what they gonna have Emmett?
How is that even going to work? And it don't look like Tiff could cook.
Nah, she can't cook.
So what the restaurant go to Dom?
It does. So
no. Jada gonna save the day.
How is Emmett going to tell?
Food.
But I'm just saying.
What you say, Keisha?
How would Emmett tell? Emmett can't tell.
No,
if Emmett was to tell, his whole livelihood is shut down. Can't tell.
Yeah.
The only way that Emmett could confess, and they write it in this story, if Tiff gonna leave the show and they done, and he gonna be with Dom, like and Tiff might still be in the show, but she just don't want to be with Emmett, and they not together.
He's not gonna be with Dom.
Yeah, because Lala ain't signed on for but one season. She was just a guest star. She only had a season.
Well, good. I hope she go back to Lee Strasberg and get some acting lessons. She needs some more lessons. Her and Candy need to be in class together. Good.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't have nothing else to give to this episode. Y'all took me way out with Angela about 15 minutes ago.
Well, that's what it's gonna be.
Y'all took me all the way out.
Like, she gonna say crooked letter ah.
Y'all took me all the way out with that one. Look, you know.
She gonna be looking like Uncle Clifford.
So
she's gonna be looking like Clifford.
So next week we're gonna do the wrap up for season 3 because next week is the last episode, and then we go
all to watch that live though.
Then we're gonna take
all to watch Lena's live after.
Then we're gonna try to take a week off, Dwayne.
And then you got.
Then we're gonna preview. We're gonna preview Power. We're gonna have a preview show for Power Book 2 Ghost, and just talk about that. Anybody that want to participate in the show with us, you're more than welcome. But we're gonna do Power, y'all.
We're gonna screen you.
Yeah, we got to make sure you know your stuff when it comes to movies and TVs. Everybody just can't be jumping up here with us, like, you know.
You gotta be able to drink brown liquor.
But you're more than welcome. Either one of y'all got any final thoughts?
Yeah, I don't want to see old boy no more. What's that comedian?
Rel.
He's not funny. He's not funny. Lil Rel's not funny. Get him out of here.
That's why show was there.
Yeah, I don't want to see him anymore. His comedy is whack. Lena, unfortunately, is going to be acting on the last episode. I'm sure to win the nomination or whatever.
She needs lessons too.
And I mean, how can you bring Tracy back? You can't bring her back. She serves no purpose anymore.
Yeah,
So-
Tracy.
Oh, bring her back as the whatever women's group or the kid. You know,
It serves no show. Keisha, she serves no purpose on the show anymore. The
To
only
me-
purpose
People
that
try-
the only purpose that Tracy will show, if they show anything, if Q come back to try to get that restaurant back, but Sonny don't own it, so it's Israel owns it.
Wait, but this is why I said they would bring her back in Chicago. So allegedly in Chicago, people getting killed every day. So somebody else's child might get killed. But if they were to kill any of the prominent children, Jake, Papa, Kevin, I couldn't even turn it on anymore at this point.
Yeah, they gotta
Even if
protect
they
them at
killed
all
Keisha,
costs.
right? Like at this point, I'm like not even connected to the show. You done killed Brandon. His mother and her boyfriend's not there. His girlfriend's not there. You done killed Miss. So like the essence of the show is gone to me.
Yeah, it's gone.
So
And
you know,
anybody
you see
that
power.
think
They didn't
Ronnie
follow
is-
the whole power format.
Listen,
Anybody
Yeah,
that
they
think
didn't
Ronnie
follow
is
the whole
alive,
format.
watch that last scene.
Ronnie
No,
got shot in the
Ronnie's dead
head.
as a damn doorknob.
Ronnie dead. He was leaking.
Hey, listen. With that, we're gonna close the show. Remember, if you're on Facebook, make sure you hit this like button. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. With that, everybody have a blessed day and safe night.